This is Prime News on HLN. We're continuing our conversation about the tragedy that has struck Mike Tyson and his family. His little 4-year-old daughter, Exodus, died a tragic death. This was an accident involving a cord on a treadmill. We're joined now by Dr. Julianne Palicki, Director of Pediatric Neurology at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. Doctor, good to have you back. I wish we had better news to report on this, but you didn't think that, after hearing it, you didn't think she had much of a chance, because something like this, tragedy strikes pretty quick, I take it.
It certainly does, and unfortunately, when child suffers an injury like this, what happens is there's lack of blood flow that goes up to the neck from any kind of object that's around the neck. Minutes, seconds count. Obviously, the family did everything they could, and I really appreciate the fact that they called 911, they started resuscitation. Those are important things that every parent should know to become involved in immediately when tragedy occurs. They did everything right, but it just sounds like for poor Exodus it was too long,
Yeah.
and our condolences as well to the family.
Yeah, Doctor, thank you. And heartbreaking on all fronts here. I want to listen now to Mike Tyson again. And we've seen, obviously, over the last few years, a softer Mike Tyson. He's not Iron Mike anymore, the baddest man on the planet. Really had vowed to become a better family man, wanted to reconnect with his children. Let's listen to Mike Tyson.
And man, I'm really trying to work into recreating my relationship and rebuilding my relationship with my children. Because when I was just Mike Tyson, Iron Mike, whoever I was, this heavyweight champion of the world, I neglected my children. I neglected people I was in love with at one time and stuff. And I'm getting the blunt of it right now. You know, in this stage of my life, I'm starting to feel the pain and the effects from it.
We're joined once again by Nick Charles, Showtime boxing analyst, boxing expert who has known Mike Tyson for years. And Nick, we talked about it, but again, it's got to be just heartbreaking for you. You've walked somewhat closely to Mike Tyson through these years, off and on, through his big fights and through the trials and triumphs of his life. And it's just another captivating chapter in his life, and it's sad to say this one's a tragedy.
Well, it is, Mike, and the whole litany from the horrible fascination people had about him, you know, the fury that he brought in the ring and the rage he exhibited both in and out of it, those kind of things. But yeah, I thought he was putting his life together, this sympathetic figure who took him on and made this movie, and it's had some wonderful acclaim. And in the movie, he talked about the same thing that he told MTV about trying to be a better father. But again, I think we have a right to question, does he have the ability to be a better dad? What are his role models? It's a difficult thing for him. But I talked to somebody who grew up with him today, and up in Catskill, and he had spoken to somebody even closer to Mike, and said that Tyson's going to blame himself, that he should have been there, and he's really going to savage himself and beat himself up more. And I think any non-custodial parent could relate to that. I mean, gosh, your child could fall off a bike or break their arm, and you say, why wasn't I there? Whether even if you're the greatest dad or mother in the world and you're out working or whatever could happen, you want to protect your children at all costs. Right. And I hope that, you know, he's got 5 more children left, and I hope for the redeeming value in his life he could turn his life around as a tribute to his departed daughter.
Well put, Nick. Great talking to you. Hopefully when we talk again, we'll be under better circumstances. Nick Charles.
Thank you, Mike. A pleasure.
Yeah, Dr. Julianne Palicki, we appreciate it as well. More coming up. Stay with us.
Now there's an affordable cell phone experience offering simplicity for everyone. Jitterbug. It's the Jitterbug. Jitterbug. It has a comfortable keypad, a bright screen, and a patented design that reduces background noise. And Jitterbug